Hello all, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers. This is the week from the weekend. I'm going to talk about this a bit. Got a bit of a kit update here. Maybe not quite the same kit update I was expected to do, but there will be more news soon. Okay, so let me talk about this beer quickly. It's just tagging it on at the end of I didn't actually show any kegging of it, and obviously so the last thing you'll have seen is the brew day, and it went really well. And on the brew day I was trying to emphasise the banana flavours by mashing quite low at about 38 degrees with a quite high pH mash, and then ramping down. I ramped the pH down after I finished doing that mash for about 15 minutes, down to about 5.4, I think it was. And I just did a normal step mash after that. It's quite a good day. My main impetus for making a wheat beer is to make a nice fluffy headed wheat, which I seem to have. At the moment the carbonation is still a little bit low. I'll give it a few more days, but obviously you can see it's got a nice fluffy head on. Obviously that's the wheat in there doing that. On the nose, very strong banana flavour to it, which was after. It's definitely. The head's quite fluffy. It's not hanging around at the moment. I think the carb needs to come up a little bit more. Clarity wise, it's a wheat beer, so it's. I got some shit at the bottom of my glass. I just noticed. It's not brilliant, but clarity wise, it's slightly opaque. I'm not expecting clarity. I expect they used a kind of Hefeweizen Bavarian wheat yeast, so it's not really going to. It'll clear after a while, I suppose, but not straight away. It's got a taste. So it's quite clean. Got a bit of it's quite sweet flavour. It's quite sweet. I think it's gone down to about 10, 15, maybe about 10, 14, but that's right at the top of the sweetness level of the style. It's dry, not completely dry obviously, because there's that bit of sweetness there. A bit of velvetness there. Obviously I think that's partly to do with the sugars on there. There's no detectable bitterness at all, but that's fine for the style. So yeah, I think it'd be nicer in a few more days once it's carved out a bit more. Maybe once I've got all the shit out of the bottom of the glass. But yeah, it's tasting good. Hopefully, it's about 4.1, so something what I was hoping for. Fault wise, yeah, I think I've been happy if it actually fermented out a bit more, but I didn't have temperature control. I just had it stuck next to the radiator, so it was at a good 21, 22 degrees most of the time. It was nice and cozy there, and it was all wrapped up in a blanket. So, what's other news? I had the results for the King Street Brewery competition. That's here in Bristol, and I didn't win, but I wasn't expecting. I didn't even come placed actually. I think the problem was that I just used far too much rye in my beer, and I'm tasting some of the other beers which are entered because we all get to have a taste. I noticed that there, yeah, the rye was mega high. Still a good beer though. I had a few friends have a few tastes of it and they all seem to enjoy it. But yeah, the rye flavour is maybe just a bit too much on the end there. Let's do a kit update. My first bit of kit this week. A shovel. Sorry, scoop my grains out. It's very simple, but I've just been looking at a lot of people these days, and they use it obviously for spooning into their systems and things. I mean, I've seen it for the Grainfather and the Baumeister, and obviously seems to be the way forward. Went for a cheapy plastic one. It cost £1 from a place called Wilco's in the UK. Yeah, so hopefully this will come in useful for obviously weighing out and doing stuff like that. But yeah, that's our first little item. Okay, second little item. I've got this. What's this? This is what is it? It's crafty brew. This is a Springer hose. This is very similar to what a lot of people are buying at the moment, but instead of buying a hop filter, like one of these kind of hop filters that you dump into your tank, I bought one of these, and this obviously sits at the bottom of your ball pop. Now obviously goes into the tap at the side. Now, let's have a quick look at it. I don't want to take it apart. I want to keep it most of it together, because that's another thing which has happened recently. Last weekend I sold my Grainfather, and I've actually now ordered a Baumeister Plus. Unfortunately, there's none in the UK at the moment, and I know that Brew UK have just bought. They just ordered a few, and they're not here till April. But I bought my system from Get Her Brewed over in Ireland. I got a bit of a discount. So anyway, so this is what I've got. I don't know whether they actually do this system for the any of the brew pots, but I would expect them to, really. I mean, it looks quite universal. So anyway, the way it works is that obviously you get that, and that goes into the tap at the back. It's got a few spare bungs and things there. I don't know how these work. I'll have to look at instructions. And because the tap's quite high, this comes underneath. This goes right down to the bottom of the pot. Obviously this one is for a Baumeister, and pot spring in. The same for this one. There we go. So this just basically holds it in place, pretty solid there, it's not going anywhere. That sits at the bottom of the pot, and obviously this goes to the pipe where it drains out. And on the end, on the tap on the outside, what you need to do is to stick another pipe onto the tap to obviously give it a bit of a vacuum, a bit of a suction. So what happens when it starts draining out here, it actually sucks it out from this level. And obviously then it sucks it out for the whole with the gravity and stuff like that, like you would do a siphon. So that's the idea, and this obviously stops me from having a one of those hot things that goes hot spider, which I just don't like the idea of them. I think it just doesn't allow the hops to get around in the brew that much. So this hopefully will get a really high efficiency for my brew. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, obviously in a few weeks' time, hopefully my Baumeister will be here, which I'm definitely looking forward to. I've obviously got all the rye and all the this wheat beer in the fridge at the moment, so there is no shortage of beer. So I think I'll just happily sit back and drink those beers the next few weeks. And what's the word? And yes, think about my next brew. I think what I'm going to be planning to do is that I'm just going to do a very basic British pale ale, nothing special. I'm going to be and I may be doing a red ale after that, but for competition. But I don't know whether or not the system will come in time for me to do that, but we'll see. And that's about it, really. I'll be more news. No, I'm not going to be doing any brewing, obviously. I'm not planning on doing anything with kits or anything like that, or any quick brews. But that's about it. Okay, yeah, I'll shout out to the drunken one. I hear news from over in Texas that the hops, I sent him some hop rhizomes out there. So I heard news that they have arrived. So he will be doing a bit of an update on his channel about it. I was quite surprised that I was actually I might have said last week, but I was quite surprised that you could actually send stuff out. Send stuff out there, but well, send any plants and stuff out there, but obviously it's just more specific to what country you're coming from, where they don't want the plants to come from. So that's really good news. So obviously, yeah. So you'll be seeing a bit more about my hops and stuff out there. Hopefully, it's not obviously not like the American hops. Obviously, the pineapple in American and the free seas and all that. But no. And look out for the hop diaries. I was looking at the Fungal hop today, and it's just about getting to the string. So this weekend, if it has grown enough, I will quickly go over training the hop if it has actually got that far. Right. Have a good week. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.